Breakfast, being the first meal of the day, sets the tone for our energy levels and overall health. Some breakfast choices, however, might be more harmful to our hearts than we realize. So today, we're going to reveal 8 breakfast foods that could raise the risk of heart issues. Before we continue, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel to help us reach more people, and ring the notification bell so you can be the first to know when our latest video comes out. Now let's start our countdown. At number 8, we have store-bought smoothies. When we think of smoothies, images of fresh fruits, veggies, and other wholesome ingredients often come to mind. They're frequently advertised as health drinks, making them an appealing choice for breakfast or a midday boost. But here's where the store-bought versions can mislead us. Many of these bottled or chain store beverages are shockingly high in sugar. In fact, some can contain as much sugar as a can of soda, if not more. This sugar doesn't just come from the fruits, but can also be added in the form of flavored yogurts, sweetened fruit juices, or direct sugar additives. Consuming high sugar, especially in liquid form, can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Over time, regularly indulging in these sugary concoctions can heighten the risk of insulin resistance, obesity, and heart-related concerns. But it's not just about sugar. These smoothies can also be surprisingly calorie-dense. What might seem like a light, fruity beverage can have the calorie count of a hefty meal, especially when ingredients like ice cream, full-fat yogurt, or sweet syrups are added. And while terms like natural, pure, or organic might make these drinks seem healthier, these labels don't necessarily mean low in sugar or good for the heart. So, it's crucial to check the nutritional information and ingredient list to truly know what you're consuming. One of the key benefits of consuming whole fruits and vegetables is their fiber content. This fiber aids in digestion and helps stabilize blood sugar levels. However, many commercial smoothie-making processes remove a significant portion of this fiber, which means the sugars, even if they are natural, are absorbed faster into the bloodstream. For those who can't resist a good smoothie, making one at home might be the answer. By blending fresh fruits and vegetables, unsweetened almond milk or yogurt, and adding health boosters like chia seeds, you can ensure a nutrient-rich, heart-friendly drink without unwanted additives. You'll know exactly what's in your beverage and can enjoy it guilt-free. Next on our countdown is number 7, pancakes and syrup. Who doesn't crave a stack of fluffy pancakes drizzled with golden syrup on a cozy morning? Unfortunately, as delightful as they might not always be the best choice for our heart's health. Many pancakes are made with white flour, which lacks many of the essential nutrients and fibers present in whole grains. When consumed, these refined carbs from the pancakes are broken down quickly, leading to rapid increases in blood sugar levels. Over time, constantly high blood sugar levels can strain the heart and contribute to other health issues. Then there's the syrup. Most commercially available syrups, especially those that aren't pure maple, are filled with high fructose corn syrup or other sweeteners. So, not only are you getting sugar from the pancakes, but you're also pouring additional liquid sugar on top. Consuming such high amounts of sugar in one meal can cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, leaving you feeling tired. Furthermore, regular consumption can promote inflammation, a significant factor in heart disease. It's not about giving up on pancakes, but choosing smarter. Using whole grain or oat-based pancakes can introduce more fiber and nutrients. And for the syrup? Opt for 100% pure maple syrup, using it sparingly, or try natural fruit-based toppings. Adding berries, nuts, or yogurt to your pancake stack makes it both delicious and better for your heart. Moving on to our countdown is number 6. White bread and bagels. Starting your day with a crispy bagel or slices of white toast might seem convenient, but let's dive a little deeper into what it means for our heart's health. Both white bread and bagels are made from refined grains. This means that during the processing, the grains have been stripped of their natural nutrients, including fiber. What remains are simple carbs that your body quickly converts into sugar. This swift conversion can cause rapid spikes in your blood sugar levels. Imagine yourself riding a roller coaster. The thrills are exciting, but there are always sharp drops in between. That's how your blood sugar behaves after consuming these refined grains. Now, once in a while might be okay, but consistently riding this blood sugar roller coaster is stressful for the body, especially the heart. Persistently high blood sugar levels have been linked to arterial damage. The heart relies on these arteries to function, and when they're compromised, it puts an individual at a higher risk for heart conditions. So, what can you do? If you're a bread enthusiast, consider switching to whole grain or multigrain options. These alternatives have more natural nutrients and are higher in fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar levels more efficiently. With these choices, not only will you feel fuller for longer, but you'll also be giving your heart a better start to the day. At number 5, we have high-fat dairy. There's something irresistibly creamy about full-fat milk, rich yogurts, or that dollop of cream in your morning coffee. But let's explore what indulging too often in these dairy delights might mean for our ticker. Dairy products that are high in fat, especially saturated fat, have been known to influence our cholesterol levels. Cholesterol is a waxy substance found in our bloodstream. While our body needs a certain amount of it, having too much, especially of the bad kind, known as LDL cholesterol, can lead to blockages in our arteries. When we consume high-fat dairy products frequently, we're introducing more saturated fats into our diet. Over time, these fats can raise our LDL cholesterol levels. Elevated LDL cholesterol is like unwanted gunk in our bloodstream, sticking to the walls of our arteries and narrowing them. This narrowing makes it harder for blood to flow and puts extra strain on our hearts. Now, does this mean you have to bid farewell to all your dairy favorites? Not necessarily. It's about balance. You can enjoy these treats, but in moderation. Consider opting for lower-fat versions or alternatives. For instance, skim or low-fat milk, yogurt made from 2% milk, or plant-based dairy alternatives can be good choices. They still offer that dairy goodness, but with less of the saturated fat that your heart could do without. We are halfway through our countdown. Before we continue, please don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you can be the first to know when our latest video comes out. Now, back to our countdown. At number 4, fried foods. There's an undeniable allure to the golden brown crunch of fried foods. Whether it's the morning temptation of crispy hash browns or eggs sizzling away in a generous pool of oil, these foods bring a flavor punch. But here's the downside of starting your day on such a crunchy note. Frying, especially when done with certain oils or to excess, introduces two culprits to our diet: trans fats and saturated fats. While they lend that rich taste and crispy texture to our breakfast foods, they don't do any favors for our heart's health. Trans fats, often hiding in some oils and processed foods, are particularly notorious. Not only do they increase the bad LDL cholesterol, but they also have a sneaky way of decreasing the good HDL cholesterol. This double whammy can pave the way for heart issues. On the other hand, saturated fats, while naturally present in many foods, become a concern when consumed in large quantities, as they can raise LDL cholesterol levels. The story of cholesterol is tightly woven into the tale of heart health. Elevated levels of LDL cholesterol can lead to a buildup in our arteries, making them narrower and reducing blood flow. This sets the stage for heart strain and potential cardiovascular events. So, the next time you're faced with a plate of morning fried delights, think about your heart. Opting for alternative cooking methods like baking, grilling, or using a minimal amount of healthier oils can still deliver taste without the added heart risks. Moving on to our countdown is number 3, processed meats. The alluring aroma of bacon sizzling in the pan, or the delightful taste of sausage links in the morning. These breakfast staples have found their way into many of our hearts and breakfast plates over the years. And while they can indeed be mouthwatering, their impact on our health might give us a reason to pause. One of the major concerns with processed meats is their sodium content. Salt, or sodium, acts as a preservative, flavor enhancer, and texture modifier, making it a go-to addition in many processed foods, including meats. But there's a catch. High sodium intake is closely linked to high blood pressure, a leading risk factor for heart disease. Our bodies need some sodium to function, but in the quantities present in many processed foods, it can be harmful. Now, let's chat about preservatives. Processed meats often contain chemicals like nitrates and nitrites. These additives help maintain the color of the meat, extend shelf life, and fend off harmful bacteria. But here's the catch. In the body, they can transform into compounds that, some studies suggest, might be linked to heart problems and other health concerns. Now, this isn't to say you can never indulge in your favorite breakfast meats. It's about balance and making informed choices. Opt for reduced sodium versions, consider naturally cured meats without added nitrates or nitrites, or enjoy these favorites in moderation, supplementing your diet with heart-healthier protein options. Remember, it's the daily dietary patterns that matter most. By being conscious of what's on our plate, especially during that pivotal first meal of the day, we can make strides in supporting our heart's well-being. At number 2, we have Butterladen pastries. When you walk into a bakery or cafe, it's hard not to be tempted by the sight of golden brown croissants, danishes, and other buttery delights. The way they crumble just right with every bite, releasing that rich, buttery flavor, it's a treat for the senses. But while these pastries might serenade our taste buds, their frequent indulgence can sing a different tune for our heart health. The magic behind the flakiness of these pastries is primarily due to butter, or sometimes other fats. Butter is rich in saturated fats, and while a little here and there might not be a huge deal, making these pastries a regular breakfast choice can have consequences. Saturated fats have been known to raise the levels of LDL cholesterol in our blood and can lead to a buildup of plaques in our arteries, restricting blood flow and increasing the risk of heart disease. Moreover, many commercial pastries often come with added sugars and refined flour. They can contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and blood sugar imbalances. But the solution isn't necessarily to banish these pastries from your life forever. Instead, think of them as occasional treats rather than daily staples. When you do indulge, maybe opt for a smaller portion or share with a friend. And on other days, gravitate towards more heart-friendly breakfast options that give you a balance of nutrients without the added fats and sugars. Last but not least is number 1, sugary cereals. The allure of brightly coloured cereal boxes, with their playful mascots and promises of sweet, crunchy mornings. For many, it's a nostalgia trip back to childhood when breakfast was a bowl of sugary delight followed by slurping the sweet milk remnants. But while these cereals may conjure happy memories, their health implications, especially when consumed regularly, aren't as cheerful. The main issue with many of these cereals is right in the name, sugar. A single serving of some of these cereals can contain a surprising amount of added sugars, sometimes nearing or even exceeding the daily recommended intake for adults. And let's be real, many of us pour far more than the recommended serving size. Sugar, when consumed in excess, isn't just an issue for your teeth. It can lead to weight gain, and carrying extra weight can put additional stress on your heart. But that's not all. High sugar intake has also been associated with inflammation, a precursor to many chronic diseases, including heart issues. Furthermore, too much sugar can also impact blood pressure, an essential metric of cardiovascular health. In the busy hustle of mornings, it's easy to fall back on the convenience of a quick bowl of cereal. But given the potential implications for our hearts, it might be worth taking an extra minute to glance at the nutritional information the next time you're at the grocery store. Opting for cereals with lower sugar content, or even switching to alternatives like oatmeal topped with fresh fruit, can make a world of difference in the long run. Because while a sweet crunch is lovely, the consistent, healthy beat of your heart is even sweeter. And there you have it. 8 worst breakfasts that trigger heart attacks. It's important to remember that moderation is key and occasional indulgence is okay. But being aware of what we consume daily can lead to healthier choices and, consequently, a healthier heart. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights and tips. And now, over to you. Which of these breakfast items surprised you the most? Do you have a heart-healthy breakfast recommendation to share? We'd love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have a heart-healthy day.